that little bum, 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 bum.
Oh,
Remember?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Now
Let's go for it.
Now I'm throwing.
Good morning.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Try that with me. Ready? Here we go. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Taking a trail. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground.
I was so enraptured with the music, I lost track. Our band is on fire today. Let's give them some more love. Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Rosa. I am Julie Burns, former trustee and a licensed practitioner, and so happy to be here with you today. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. Please know that your children and grandchildren are welcome here too. In fact, drum roll. Da-da-da-da. Our youth program is back. Yay! Your nursery-age children can hang out in the nursery with our trained adults to have fun while you enjoy the service. And your elementary and middle school kids can enjoy our youth programming in our classroom. And your kids are also welcome to sit with you in our sanctuary or in our family room in the back there. We also have a fun coloring table out in the social hall. We'll even post your child's crayon art on our bulletin board. If you'd like to find out more about our youth program here at the center, please chat with our youth coordinator, Jennifer Caldwell, after service, or you can send us an email to youth@cslsr.org. Thank you also to our live stream viewers. We are so grateful you are sharing this time with us. And live streamers on Facebook and YouTube, if you love watching us online, please consider sharing us with your friends by clicking that shiny share button at the bottom of your screen. This helps us get the word out and spread the message of this beautiful teaching with the world. If you would like more information about what is happening at our center, please visit our website, cslsr.org. There you will find our Sunday bulletin by clicking on the image of the typewriter. It contains everything happening at the center throughout the month. And if you're new and wondering what we're all about, please pick up the What We Believe pamphlet at our information table or email Linda Hahn and she can send you a digital copy. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Rosa, we are motivated by a vision of a healthy, loving world. It is known as the global vision and calls us to imagine a world that works for everyone. We see a world in which each and every person lives in alignment with her highest spiritual principle, emphasizing unity with God and connection with each other. A world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. We follow this vision through the 4 primary values of our center. Would you please read them with me? Spiritual living, integrity, love, compassion. Speaking of love and compassion, our center uses flowers to send messages of love to one another. Today's beautiful flower dedication is for our amazing coffee angel, Juanita Ortegon, and it's from her Generating Love meditation groupies. They say, "We love you, Juanita." I trust that somewhere between the music, meditation, prayer, practices, and message is exactly what you need to experience for the next step of your spiritual unfoldment. You are welcome here. Now please enjoy some music before our short time of silent contemplation before our prayer.
As the wind blows, I let go. As the wind blows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. As the wind blows, I let go. As the wind blows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. As the river flows, as the river flows, I let go. As the river flows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. Now as the river flows, I let go. As the river flows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. As I breathe in, I let go. And as I breathe out, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
Turning within to the one life that is beating the heart of all beings, breathing their breath with its own. It is the one eternal spirit, the field of unbounded possibility, creativity, making each moment fresh and new as it shares its love, wisdom, healing, and joy with all beings. And this is where we make our home. Our lives unfold within this one life. And at the same time, it lives at the heart center of all beings as our loving companion. I know this to be true for our center family, our online viewers, and all people everywhere. Our service today is a celebration of connection, love, and renewal. I know that our message and music empower and inspire us, and as we welcome our new youth and family ministry, every child and young person is blessed and enriched. And so, in this truth, we are well, and our hearts soar. For Spirit's hands guide our hands, and its clarity and wisdom remind us to open to greater peace and harmony for our lives and our world. I am grateful for the truth that we share this time and all that today brings. In gratitude, I release this word, and so it is. Good morning. I'm Reverend Scioto Bell, your spiritual support minister, and please join me in today's affirmation. I am grateful for the abundance that is already mine to share. Thank you.
Now, I know some of you will know this song, so if you want to sing out, sing out. Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be, you know that there are. And if you want to live high, live high. And if you want to live low, live low. 'Cause there's a million ways to go, you know that there are. You can do what you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all true, and you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. Well, if you want to say yes, say yes. And if you want to say no, say no. 'Cause there's a million ways to go, you know that there are. And if you want to be me, be me. And if you want to be you, be you. 'Cause there's a million things be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be. You know that there are, 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 you know that there are.
Thank you very much to our wonderful band. How lovely that is. Good morning, everyone. Hi. We're still in January, right? And the tradition in Centers for Spiritual Living, in many centers follow this tradition where we go back to basics in January. That's why our theme is root and reboot. And we look at the first 4 chapters of the book, The Science of Mind. And those 4 chapters are the thing itself, the way it works, what it does, and how to use it. And on this Wednesday evening, at our Wednesday evening service at 7 p.m., I'm going to go through a paraphrase in modern English of the first chapter. So if you want to come along and read that chapter in a reduced, clarified way, come on Wednesday evening and enjoy some snacks and tea, and we'll do that. Now, for this morning, we're going to dive into that last chapter, how to use it. And the first question on my mind is, what is it? What's the it? And of course, if you've been around here for a while, you know that it refers to the living Spirit Almighty, or the Creator, or divinity, or life itself. Whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. And then the question is, how to use it? How do I use it? And I got to tell you, when I first heard that question, that phrase, how to use it, I was a little startled. Because from my upbringing, that seemed presumptuous. And I thought to myself, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't the correct question on my mind was, how does the Creator use me? I should get clear on that. And so it wasn't until I learned more about how Centers for Spiritual Living understands the divine that the question started to make sense to me. And so the first thing I had to do was I had to drop my early understanding of God. I had to drop it. I mean, altogether. Everything had to be updated. I had to start with a blank slate. And Centers for Spiritual Living taught me to be curious about the nature of this thing called life and the power that is in it everywhere, and how to live in harmony with it and not live against it, and how to use it to create beauty and connections and love. And so instead of learning how to worship a divinity out there, I started to learn how to respect the holiness that life is in me and around me. Perhaps you remember the first Star Wars movie. Anybody? In it, Obi-Wan Kenobi explains to Luke Skywalker what the Force is. Now, it's not exactly the same as our concept of divinity, but when I heard that, it helped me understand this idea of how to use it. Not in a disrespectful, selfish way, but in a collaborative way, by honoring what it is in me and using what I was created to be. A mind that can create, a heart that can love, an imagination that can think, an intuition that can guide. I had to learn how to use that. So Obi-Wan Kenobi says to Luke, the Force is what gives a Jedi their power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together. And then in a conversation with Princess Leia in the more recent series, Obi-Wan Kenobi asks her if she's ever felt afraid of the dark. And then he asks how she feels when she turns on the light, and she answers, I feel safe. And right there is a great starting point for understanding how to use it. It's like turning on the light. Because when I turn on the light, the dark is dissipated. So the question then is, how may I turn the light on? And today's topic gives us a clue. The topic is by singing with gratitude. Or if singing is not your skill, just expressing gratitude is the clue, because gratitude is one of those things, it's one of the ways that we can use this power that life is in us. Now, I know for me, and maybe it's the same for you, that when I get into gratitude, it is like turning on a light in my heart. And when the light is on, I can see better. It brightens my whole outlook on life. It changes my mood. It changes my mind. It improves how I move through life. I bump into fewer things. It helps me make better choices and deeper connections. I was poking around online yesterday and I found the website thebestbrainpossible.com. And on it, it tells about a study that shows how even brief expressions of gratitude may have profound and lasting effects on me, on you. Profound and lasting effects on our neural activity and how it can change the pattern of my thinking. And so it confirmed for me the experience I already have with gratitude, and maybe this is true for you too. First, when I get into expressing gratitude, it helps even if I don't do it out loud, even if I don't share it with people, even if I do it silently or in a private journal, I still tend to be better, happier, more satisfied when gratitude has a place in my life. Secondly, when I do write down gratitude, it acts like compound interest. I may not see the beneficial effects immediately, but it collects, it gathers, it compounds. And then over time I notice the return on my investment far outpaces the investment. And thirdly, practicing gratitude trains my brain. It creates a kind of positive feedback loop, just in the same way that persistent pessimistic thinking creates patterns of the same in my thinking. So having read all that today, I'm feeling encouraged to keep on practicing even brief expressions of gratitude. So take a moment with me right now to think of something or someone you are grateful for. I wish you could see your faces. I wish I could see your faces at home. I'm guessing the same thing happened. I saw immediate softening and a smile. You know, I'm thinking right now of Project Sleep Warm, which is one of our ministries at the center. I was here at the center yesterday in the building at a meeting, and after the meeting, I wandered around and I went into the room upstairs where Project Sleep Warm does its thing, and I stumbled upon a group of quilters and sewers working with focus and joy. They almost didn't even notice me coming into the room. They were creating comforters and sleeping bags for the unsheltered women and children who are clients of the living room, which has been one of our nonprofit partners. So I got to speak with Brenda Coburn, who is one of our longtime members and one of the sewing team members. And she told me that the team, they never get to see the people who receive these comforters and sleeping bags. But they know through the living room staff that there is always a need. So they keep on sewing. And they keep on sewing. And then she told me something that I didn't know, that I'm super grateful for. She told me that every comforter sleeping bag has with it, when it's delivered, a hand-knitted teddy bear. Knitted by our member Janet Dupree and our beloved late Ushi Schnell, who passed away. And so now every time I think of those colorful hand-sewn comforters and blankets, I can in my mind imagine a hand-knitted, kindness-infused teddy bear. And just the thought of it causes me to feel so much gratitude that such loving kindness exists. And it also helps me to understand why gratitude is such an important part of our prayer tradition at Centers for Spiritual Living. Indeed, our founder, whose birthday was yesterday, Dr. Ernest Holmes, he talks about gratitude as one of the most important sentiments that we can get into. And he encouraged us to practice it, so that we can turn on our inner lights and dispel the darkness. And he encouraged us to practice feeling gratitude in advance of having our prayers answered, before we even get what we want, without having everything sorted out. Because he had this idea, and I think he's right, that gratitude is what turns on the light. You know, when I'm doing my prayer work, when I'm praying according to our tradition at Centers for Spiritual Living, I'm not asking for something. I'm using my imagination to get into that mindset of what it would be like to already have the thing I'm praying about. To imagine it as already done. And then to even have the feeling of gratitude, to give thanks for it as if it were already in my life. I was explaining this practice to a student in a class, and he was not impressed. And he said, that just sounds like make-believe, or worse, self-delusion. And I said, you know, that's an excellent point. And I'm not interested in anything that doesn't feel authentic. I'm not. But what I am interested in is something that I read on another website, theverywellmind.com. And on that site, it reports that it is very well known now that the act of smiling triggers brain chemicals that are related to positivity and well-being, even if the smile isn't 100% genuine. I learned on that site that if I mimic the facial muscular movement of smiling, it's enough to generate positive emotions. And on the site, they suggest getting a pencil, if this is hard for you to do, and putting it in your mouth and just keep it there because it makes you do smile-like motions. Now, of course, These techniques are not intended to cover symptoms of depression or persistent anxiety. It's not intended to create like a society of fake niceness. No. In fact, it's already known that customer service agents who are forced to smile, they do not enjoy the same benefits as genuine smiling practice that is infused with an intention to get somewhere. So in general, though, the physical act of smiling, not only does it create internal positive feelings, but also causes the person smiling to have a shift in perspective about the world that they're living in. They tend to view the world in a more upbeat way. It's based on a study in South Australia. And this is similar to the practice of feeling and generating gratitude before it is felt 100% present. So the idea is to get into the physical act by saying it, by writing it, by expressing it, by feeling it where you can, because that alone can generate something powerful in my life. I was also reminded on the website, The Very Well Mind, about the difference between realistic optimism and unrealistic optimism. You know, realistic optimism hopes for the best, but does not detach from life's realities and duties and challenges. Unrealistic optimism ignores all of those things, duties and challenges and dangers and actions that are necessary to take, and just focuses on the good alone. A good reminder, I thought. And I was also reminded about a gratitude practice that I've known about for a very long time, but it's so easy to forget to practice it. And it's this: to enjoy and appreciate the small things, the obvious things, well, though obvious, very easy to overlook. Like, for example, being alive. Like the way the morning feels. Like the taste of what I'm eating and the incredible privilege of having something to eat. Or the smell of coffee. Or like the feeling in this community we are creating together. Or the feeling in me when I receive a kind-hearted email from a friend who sees me. Or like the feeling of hot water in the shower. Or the sensation of a new pair of socks worn for the first time. Or an encouraging smile from someone who cares about me. Or finding a few minutes to reread an old favorite book like it's the first time. Or watching a TV show that I love and then discovering there's a whole new season on Netflix and watching it all at once. Or like the image of the warmth that comes from snuggling under a handmade blanket or sleeping bag that has with it a knitted teddy bear given by a stranger who cares to someone who needs it. And to be realistic, gratitude can be challenging when the world is challenging. You know, this is Chinese New Year and we had another mass shooting in Los Angeles. I'm trying to even pretend things are great right now can seem ridiculous. Ignoring the frustration and the fear and the anger in our society, that's not healthy. And yet, simultaneously, our spiritual teaching and science, through studies, keeps on suggesting that finding ways to authentically connect with gratitude, even in difficult times, especially in difficult times, is a very important and healthy practice, spiritually and socially, because it turns on the light and because it makes us resilient so that we can spring back, and because it unlocks things in us like courage and strength. And maybe that's why the Roman philosopher Cicero describes gratitude not only as the greatest of the virtues, but as the parent of all other virtues. So to recap, we're talking about the thing itself, which is the living Spirit Almighty, or life itself. And today we're talking about how to use it by activating gratitude. Because when we do, we can expect some beneficial results. For example, our relationships strengthen. Psychology Today, which I read frequently, reports that whenever you have an interaction with a friend or a romantic partner, the feeling you have when you walk away sets the stage for the next interaction with that person. And so here's the entry point. In this way, we can use gratitude to help strengthen relationships by pausing and saying either out loud or silently, thank you to everyone. And I like to include in the practice the people that I'm not in direct relationship with, but who are working very hard every day to keep you and me safe, fed, and healthy. In the food industry, our frontline workers, our teachers, parents, and volunteers, say thank you in my heart. So I want to share a story with you about Borghild Dahl, a woman who wanted to be able to see, but she was practically blind for half a century, in fact. She writes, I had only one eye, and it was so covered with dense scars that I had to do all of my seeing through one small opening in the left eye only. I could see a book only by holding it up so close to my face and by straining my one eye as hard as I could to the left. She didn't want pity for her condition, and as a child, she didn't even seek out acknowledgement for what was wrong. What she really wanted was to play hopscotch with the children in the neighborhood. But she couldn't see the markings on the sidewalk. So after the other children went home, she would get down on her hands and knees on the sidewalk and crawl along to memorize the marks and where they were so she could play. And she also did all her reading at home because she had to get so close to the book that her eyelash literally brushed against the page. And nevertheless, this way, she managed to earn 2 college degrees and rose from being a teacher to a college professor, and did that for 13 years. She writes, in the back of my mind, there had always lurked a fear of total blindness. To overcome this, I had adopted a cheerful, almost hilarious attitude toward life. Then something happened. 52 years of age, a procedure became available, and she went to an operation at the Mayo Clinic, and was, as a result of this new technology, she was able to see about 45% better sight than she had before. And to her, a new and exciting world of loveliness opened up before her. Then she found ordinary things thrilling to do, like washing the dishes, about which she writes, I began to play with the white fluffy suds in the dishpan. I dip my hands into them, and I pick up a ball of tiny soap bubbles. I hold them up against the light, and in each of them, I can see the brilliant colors of a miniature rainbow. And finding such beauty, ecstasy really, in soap bubbles, she wrote this: "Dear Lord, our Father in heaven, I thank thee, I thank thee." Now, her story touches me. It's made me think of all of the days, all of the years I have been living in an abundance of beauty and not noticed. And so it has inspired me to count my blessings again and to use a very simple practice that many people use. I don't even know who invented it. It's this: to name 3 things you are grateful for every day. Whether you write that down or just make a note to do it silently in the morning. So to get us started, if you wish to participate, I'm inviting you right now to take a breath in and to let your eyes close. And whether your eyes are closed or not, I invite you to think of 3 people who you are grateful for in your life. And as a follow-up, just make a mental note or ask yourself, when last did I let them know? Now I invite you to take a breath in. And as you exhale, I invite you to think of 3 items in your life, gadgets maybe, that you are grateful for. And as a follow-up, you might ask yourself, do I tend to take these for granted? Is there a way I could bless them or cherish them? And then taking a breath in and exhaling, I invite you to think about your senses. Hearing, for example. And think with me, when last did I thoroughly get into enjoying my senses? And then a final breath in. I invite you to let yourself feel gratitude for no particular reason. Even if that means just saying silently to yourself, I give thanks. And so it is. And then with your next breath, I invite you to return to the activity of the room, usually with a breath like this. And an exhalation, using the movement of the air through my body to introduce the next activity, which is our practice of circulation. Circulation is a series of practices which includes gratitude, thanksgiving, appreciation, giving, asking, receiving, forgiving, all of the things in life that keep us in the flow, in sync with the thing itself. Today, we are practicing the giving part, but it has a receiving aspect too. I invite you to think about your center, this community, and what you have received from it, and also what you've given to it. And imagine with me that as you contribute financially, you are helping to create a place, an oasis really in Sonoma County for people who are spiritual seekers like yourself. I invite the ushers to stand. Won't you please take your gift in your hand? And keep in mind there are other ways to give. For example, we have text to give, where you can just type in the number on your smart device of how much you wish to contribute. Or you can go to our website later or even on your smart device and look at all the different ways there you can donate. And if you wish to participate with the basket, but you've used some electronic form, on your way in, pick up one of the I Auto Give coupons, and then you can just drop it in the basket as it comes by as the symbol of your heart connection to your center. Won't you say after me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and prosper. It does amazing work in the world, and I am grateful. Ushers, please receive the gift.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn, and I am kissed by Mother Earth. I am a child of this universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have a line for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. Yes, I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me, moving through me. Now I am a child of this universe, and through my breath all of life can breathe. And I plant the seeds with my every dream. I am loved at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth, to every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on a tree, to every mountain top. I sing to the glory of God moving through all, moving as me, moving as you, yeah, moving as me, moving through you,
Let's give Dr. Edward some more love for that beautiful talk on gratitude. Thank you. So I have some fun announcements today. After our service, we have our vegan snack and chat from 10 to 11 a.m. You may not know this, but we have a number of vegan culinary geniuses in our community who will be sharing their delicious creations with us. There will also be crafting for your children and grandchildren. This is going to be a really fun time, so come hang out with us after service. Centers for Spiritual Living's annual convention is kicking off right here in Santa Rosa on February 21st. This year, it will be a hybrid event with some in-person and some online content. As part of this event, Dr. Edward will be giving his final talk as spiritual leader of our whole movement. If you would like to attend Dr. Edward's final address, Tuesday general session at 9:30 a.m. on February 21st, you're invited to come to the center for no charge. Dr. Edward would love to have the support of our local audience for that message. This session also includes a talk by CSL's Global Services Liaison, Blanca Mejia, practitioner, who will be giving her talk in Spanish, which I will be interpreting for our English-speaking audience. We will also have music by Karen Drucker and Gary Lynn Floyd. Details on how you can RSVP for the free Tuesday general session can be found by clicking on the photo of Dr. Edward on our front page or stopping by the info desk. Please be sure to RSVP as soon as possible so that we know how many receivers or headsets for the interpretation to order for Blanca's talk. And of course, in case you were worried, please note that Dr. Edward is ending his 3-year term as spiritual leader for our movement for Centers for Spiritual Living, but he is not leaving us as our senior minister. Do you find yourself in the middle of the week missing the joyful community you get on Sunday from being at the center? If this sounds like you, don't worry, we have you covered. Join Dr. Edward this week at our Wednesday evening service at 7 p.m. for your midweek spiritual pick-me-up. Reverend Russ will also bake some bread, and we will have tea and other goodies for you to share as we explore the theme of the month together. Practitioner Kathy Galvin's Enneagram class is coming up fast. This class will help you understand some of the fundamental ways your mind works so you can live a more joyful, vibrant life. Kathy's a skilled teacher whose classes are fun and transformative. Be sure to sign up today by clicking the photo of the education calendar on our website. Finally, as we mentioned at the start of our service, we would love to see your kids here participating in our youth program. We're working around the clock to make fun, inviting programming. If you have teens or know parents with teens, we're also looking for more teens to come to our center so we can create an amazing teen community. Please email or talk to Jennifer Caldwell after service if you're interested. And keep an eye out on the youth program link on our website as well as for updates as they happen. We know how important it is for our youth to have a place where they can thrive, and we look forward to our program unfolding in an amazing way. Thank you so much for being with us today. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you at our vegan snack and chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. And I think the VIST event is 9 a.m., not 9:30 a.m. We should check. And you may be asking why so early on a Tuesday? In order to reach our international audiences, for people in Europe and Africa, for them all to be able to get the 9 a.m. slot. So it'll be broadcast all over the world. And Julie was very polite in saying you must register so we can order. What she didn't say was you can't just walk in, right? You have to RSVP, otherwise you'll be turned away.
Dr. Edward is right. It is
9. Not 9:30, 9. Okay. And on your way out, our hosts at the door have these little business-sized cards for you. And on them is the contact information for all the ways that you can receive spiritual support. Have somebody pray with you for the telephone ministry, or hear an inspirational thought through Dial-O Thought, or read a prayer on a specific topic on our online library, or request a hospital visit or grief support, or receive a week-long prayer support by filling, etc. And this is a convenient size to put inside your purse or your wallet, so when you need it, it's right there. You don't have to go look it up online anywhere. So on your way out, these will be handed out. Right here in the sanctuary, there's after-service prayer in person. All you have to do is go to that corner of the sanctuary where a host will receive you and direct you to one of the chairs around the sanctuary where you can sit with a practitioner who will do a spiritual mind treatment, and that's our form of prayer with you. Of course, there also is our online version for those people who are at home. We have a Zoom room with prayer, and the information is on our website for how you can sit in a Zoom room with a one-on-one personal practitioner prayer. So all of that is available to you. And so now let us close our service with an affirmation and benediction. Won't you stand saying, something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind, life is in my body, and life is in my affairs. I think it, I feel it, I accept it, just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Know with me that you are never alone, that Spirit is right where you are, that you have only to look within at any moment to know that you're guided, sustained, and empowered by a presence that expresses itself as you in this world. In deepest gratitude, let us live our lives accordingly, so that in everything that we do and say and think, we honor this presence within. And so it is. So good to see you. Let us close in song, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
I am a prayer for peace. Wherever I go, peace goes with me. I feel peace inside. In every breath, peace abides. And I know the joy of peace, and I choose fear to release. Every moment love wakes up, and peace is every step. I am a prayer for peace. Wherever I go, peace goes with me. And I feel